So these are two of Sony's latest announcements. On the right, this is the XA2 Ultra, and on the left, the XA2. And these are two of the Xperia mid-range products that Sony's announcing, along with the Xperia L2 that's going to hit the low end. But we're going to focus on these two for a number of reasons. This is a 6-inch 1080p panel, the Ultra, and a 5.2-inch on the XA2. Both solid metal builds, and as you can see here, they look very similar to previous Sony phones, but when you turn them around, this is the newest and most important announcements. They have fingerprint sensors. This is the first for the XA series, and it also shows that Sony is gearing up to put fingerprint sensors on its high-end Xperia phones in the US. So that's really, really great to see. On the software side, this is running Android 8.0 Oreo, and it looks very similar. If you've used Sony products before, this will feel very, very familiar. It's fast, it's smooth. Inside, we have a Snapdragon 630 chip with 3 gigs of RAM on the Xperia XA2 and 4 gigs on the Ultra, so probably very good performance as well. On the back, 23 megapixel cameras, and we've seen this sensor before. This is pretty much the same one that we've seen for a couple of years now. But on the front, that's where things get interesting, at least on the Ultra. There is a standard 8 megapixel wide angle sensor and lens combo on both phones, but there's a secondary 16 megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization on the Ultra. Because of that extra space, you do get greater low light performance, and Sony is saying that this is going to be one of the better low light shooters that you can find on a mid-range phone. Moving around, we see that they have USB-C ports on the bottom with a single downward firing speaker. And on the top, they have retained that headphone jack as well, which is really great. We can expect to see these coming later this quarter or early next quarter. Pricing has not yet been made available, but we saw the Xperia XA1 Ultra sell for around $350 and the XA1 for around $300, so expect similar price points there. My name is Daniel Bader. Thank you so much for watching, and check out all of Android Central's coverage on YouTube and on AndroidCentral.com.